Asuka, the energetic and strong mother. Yamato, the younger brother who's always in his own little world. Follow us as we karate kick all your daily frustrations away. Asuka's Revenge.
It's me, Aska. This is a story about something that happened to me and my husband a few years ago. Hope you enjoy. Growing up, both of our parents didn't get along. They were constantly fighting and they didn't even try to hide it from their kids. They were one of those toxic parents. So when Ryota and I decided to get married,
let's never fight!
Agreed, let's always put our kids first and never raise our voices in front of them. And let's always listen to each other. We made a promise to each other. I was all grown up now, but I still remember how I felt when my parents were fighting. Whenever I saw people fighting on TV, it made me feel uncomfortable.
Aska, you alright?
Yeah, thanks. Ryota and I argued from time to time, sure, but we always tried to talk things through like we promised. And every time we had a little fight, we apologized immediately and made up.
Aska, sorry about earlier.
I'm sorry too. This method worked well for us. Having an opinion is a good thing, but you don't always get your way, and we both understood that. Sometimes it's more important to listen. Anyways, we had a great marriage.
I love you, Aska!
I love you too, Ryota. But our parents, they didn't seem to appreciate this. Probably because their marriage was falling apart from day one.
Ryota,
I don't like Asuka. My parents talked behind Ryota, and his parents did the same to me. Were they trying to make us fight or something? It sure looked like it. Why can't they just leave us alone?
I know, right? It's so annoying.
They had a miserable marriage, so they're probably just jealous. They can't stand to see us so happy.
I know.
But Ryota and I both agreed that this wasn't worth our time, so we tried to ignore it. We were hoping this would make them stop, but we were wrong. Things actually got worse. I was talking to Aska the other day, and she said she should have married someone with a better job. And my mom would say to me,
I was talking to Ryota the other day, and he said you were useless.
They were trying to turn us against each other. They have way too much time on their hands. Get a life. We weren't that dumb, so we never took them seriously. But they just wouldn't stop. It was getting really annoying. A few months later, we finally snapped. I can't take this anymore! So we came up with this plan to get back at them. We're basically going to do the same thing to them, but opposite. So I started calling my mother-in-law almost every day, telling her things like, Hey, I was talking to your husband the other day, and even though you guys were constantly fighting, he said he appreciates everything you've done for him. What? He said he wants to apologize, but he just doesn't know how you know. You know how men are. My dad was just like that, so I know. Needless to say, I made it all up. Then I called my father-in-law and said, I know you're always fighting with your wife, but when you're not around, she speaks very highly of you. Oh, and she also said that she wants you to take her out on a date or something. Lies, lies, lies. How do I keep coming up with these? I didn't know I was a good liar. And Ryota did the same to my parents.
Hey! I was talking with your husband the other day, and...
If they find out that we're lying, so be it. They're the ones that started it, so...
Yeah, they got nothing on us!
And so we kept going. Interestingly enough, things between our parents started to get awkward.
Hey, give me some tea, please.
Huh? Oh, right, okay. Before all this, they were constantly fighting. That was the norm. But now they didn't even know what to say to each other. Look at them, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Then things between Ryota's parents started to change. For instance, my father-in-law started asking his wife to join him on his daily walks.
I'm going out for a walk. Wanna join me?
What? He's never done this before, so she was surprised at first. Asuka was telling me the truth. This must be his way of telling me that he loves me. So she said yes and joined him. My father-in-law was pleased.
Asuka was right. She loves me.
It worked like a charm. Nice weather.
Yeah.
They started talking more often after that. A few months later, they found out that everything we said to them was a lie, but by the time they didn't even care anymore.
We're not even mad anymore.
Not only that, they started to feel remorse for trying to turn us against each other. We have to apologize to them. So one day, they called us to their house and apologized to us.
We're sorry. Dad. Mom. I forgive you.
Ryota started crying from joy. I was really happy for him. I'm glad your parents made up. Good for them. But on the other hand, my parents weren't doing so well.
I think Ryota's lying. I don't trust him.
Things weren't going as planned. This isn't going to be easy. But then, when I told Ryota's parents that we did the same thing to my parents, the thing is, we did the same exact thing to my parents. His dad offered to help us.
Don't worry, we'll help you out.
Yeah, we got you. So now they were on our side. So they came up with this plan. Why don't we tell them that it's hip to be in love these days? Not sure what she meant by that, but it'll be really easy. We'll just show them how close we are now. Then we'll tell them that it's perfectly normal for odd couples to be in love like these days. So basically, they were trying to tell them, get with the times.
Then we'll tell them how much our lives have improved. That'll show them.
Good idea. I'll talk to her mom, you talk to her dad. Ryota and I decided to help with their plan. I told my dad how much my mom appreciates him and vice versa. I don't think they believed us, but we kept at it. This is a lot of work.
Yeah, but it'll be worth it.
Then one day, my parents invited us to their home.
Hey, can we talk?
You right there? I thought our plan worked, but when I got there, they seemed kind of upset. They weren't even looking at each other. Oh, I guess it didn't work. It worked on Ryota's parents, so I was hoping it would work on them, but it's over. I give up. I was devastated, but then
Asuka, Ryota, we're sorry about everything.
my mom apologized to me. Huh?
He'd never say that about me. This is a lie.
They didn't believe us. Then my dad said to my mom.
I heard what you said about me. Is it true?
Then they realized that we were the ones behind this.
They can't get away with this.
At first, they got mad, but then
When we saw Ryota's parents, we kinda got jealous. I guess we cared about each other all along.
so they started talking and they both agreed that it was time for a change. Dad, Mom, I was so happy to hear that. I started crying from joy.
Asuka, you okay?
Why are you crying?
To which Ryota said,
Growing up, she hated seeing you guys fight, and I think she's just happy that you two made up. I went through the same exact thing with my parents, so I know how it feels.
I had no idea. I'm sorry.
Asuka, we're so sorry.
they both apologized to me. I was so happy. Dad, Mom, I love you both. So why did they seem upset when we got there? Well,
Oh, we're on good terms now, but it's kind of embarrassing and a bit awkward. We just need some more time to get used to this.
my mom told me a few days later. Makes sense, I guess. After that, our parents became good friends. They even started going on vacations together. It was like a double date.
I guess people can change after all.
Yeah, I know, right? I never thought I'd see the day. So yeah, our plan worked like a charm. And so our parents were happier than ever. It was good to see them like this. At first, we weren't sure if spreading lies was a good idea. We worried our plan might backfire on us, but great job! Just glad everything worked out.
Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. See you next time.